Hey guys, I'm Zelda Master and welcome to Hyrule Warriors, the game where the world of The Legend of Zelda meets the massive scale action of Dynasty Warriors. And I just read that from the back of the box, but yeah, I am so excited to start this Let's Play. A lot of you guys know that, I'm a huge fan of Zelda, of course, but what you didn't know is that I'm a pretty big fan of Dynasty Warriors, so yeah, having a game where you're playing the Dynasty Warriors type gameplay in a world of The Legend of Zelda is like a freaking dream come true. I am so excited. This is a game of the year. Heck, this is the game of whatever. This is the Wii U game I was looking forward to, and finally it's here. I'm playing it. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are as well. If you are, make sure to leave a like, but before we get started, I would like to note that I will be playing, first off, Legend Mode, but we will be playing all of the modes. How this is going to work is we're going to 100% this game from start to finish. We'll be collecting all of the items, the characters, the heart pieces and containers, and the weapons. I'll be showing off all of its DLC. But we're gonna do it in like a certain fashion where we start off with Legend Mode, then we go to Adventure Mode and just mess around throughout all of that. So I'll get into detail on how exactly we're gonna do it as we progress, but let's stop wasting time. Let's jump in to Legend Mode and get things started. Alright, let's go ahead and press start, or any button really. Let's go! Impa! The same nightmare keeps haunting me. An omen, perhaps, of dark times ahead for Hyrule. Dark times? If that is indeed true, we must locate him. We must find the reborn spirit of the hero. We will find no fully realized heroes here. We'd be wiser looking elsewhere. Your Highness, a horde of monsters is marching towards Hyrule Castle. Impa, prepare the troops for battle. What? Isn't that the princess? What's she wasting her time with us for? So, I guess we just wait to hear what happened. Hey, Link! What do you think you're doing with that sword? Link is no trainee like you people. But anyways, here we are in the loading screen. Oh my god, so exciting. We got Link. At least a sprite from the original Legend of Zelda taking on an Octorok. And now he picked up the loading Triforce piece. Look at that. But yeah, we got small tips and stuff, but that's not important when there's a loading screen. I'll be sure to cut them out if I'm not commentating over them, so you don't get a bunch of loading screen throughout the video. But here we are in Hyrule Field, the first stage within the game, and we're gonna get straight into the battle. So Hylian forces are fighting in multiple locations. So if you played a Dynasty Warriors game, they should look really familiar to you, and nothing should be really different. Basically, how this game works is you have basic attacks. I'm playing the Dynasty Warriors type controls because, well, at least when you start up the game, it asks you if you want to play in the Dynasty controls or the Zelda controls, and I picked Dynasty. And how that works is I just keep clicking the Y button, and after I click it once or twice, or even right off from the beginning, I can click X, and Link will do a special type of combo. And look at that Impa. What's this? A new recruit? Yeah, it's us. It's Link. So who's a soldier anyway? Well, it's definitely the person you guys were looking for, because they're looking for the next descendant, the new hero. And that's actually us, Link. We're not a trainee like the rest of them. We actually don't care. We're just fighting with all the Hylian Knights. And this is a fairy friend, not to be mistaken with Navi. This is actually Proxy. So thanks, I'm Proxy. And who are you? I'm Link, I guess. Link doesn't really talk, so Proxy is gonna talk for Link. And that's how it's gonna work. But anyways, as you can tell by the map, there's a bunch of red, and the red means enemies, and I think all of this stuff is basic. I will go over it just because this is technically the prologue episode of the game. This is a really easy task, and this just gets things started for the upcoming game scenarios and the levels and stuff, and I'm just so excited to show this off for you guys. I can't wait, because yeah, I love this game so much. I played a lot of it, believe it or not. Yeah, this game may have just came out in the US, but I actually played the game in Japanese, and yeah, I played so much of it. I never actually beat the game though, because I didn't want to spoil it until I got the English release. But by killing those guards, which are the enemies with a actual HP bar gauge like on top of them, we're able to advance to the next area. And here's a cutscene where this new enemy is going to appear. It's a really cool enemy. It's based off of Volvagia, as you can tell, he turned into Volvagia the dragon. And this, my friends, is actually the Dragon Knight Volga. He has a cool Volvagia helmet as well, and he's like a small general boss thing we're going to have to fight, so it's time to take him on. We can roll to avoid his attacks. I believe we're playing this on normal, and here we got like a hexagon gauge thing. If we completely like destroy that and bring it down to 0, we'll be able to do a cool combo. Which isn't bad, and we can also use our Musou attack, which is our special attack in this game. I'm just calling it Musou because I played Dynasty Warriors, so yeah, I might do some Dynasty Warriors references and stuff, but that allowed us to do the great spin attack. That got him to half HP, and he's low enough for this cutscene to happen, so let's see what happens else. Get out of my way, boy! Oh no, we're no boy. What are you doing? Holy crap, alright, he only transformed his hand into that dragon he can turn into, to the Volvagia dragon, and knocked us out. So, Impa's here. Yeah. So how noble, enjoy your shared grave. Uh-oh, something bad is happening. He's charging up and ready. Oh no! Holy crap! And our heroes are dead, aren't they? Well, not really. Look at this. Obviously, it wasn't going to be that easy, Volga. He's just smiling and stuff. But then, I sense their power. Not really. He saw the light. From Link's Triforce piece. Yes, he is obviously the hero they were looking for. Could you be? Impa does not know that, but now she does. So, there you go. He dropped a heart full. Basically, just healed us up to max HP. Now we can continue on. So, you haven't beat me. You've merely hidden... You've merely hidden your shields. What? I don't even know what that meant. I must have read it wrong. But let's keep destroying these Bokoblins and advance forward. The abandoned fort has been opened. We're going to ignore that. There's a Goron captain. Yeah, Gorons are on our team. This is so freaking cool. And we're fighting a Lizalfo. I'm going to go ahead and quickly kill it because we got to do that to actually progress. Looking on the map, it kind of tells you what you're supposed to do. And there we go, mission successful. We're not done with the whole mission, of course. We are just done with our current objective, and that should open up the mine entrance, which will allow us to get an item. So yeah, this game resembles Dynasty Warriors a lot with its gameplay, the way the map works, the game scenarios, all of that, but it has its Zelda elements to it. As you can tell, this chest here, we're going to open up all Zelda style, you know, with Link slowly opening it up and picking up the item of the stage. This is the bombs. So with the bombs we can blow up boulders, and that's pretty much how we progress throughout the level. So I really like how they incorporated that in it. How it's like it's a main concept to collect these items, you know, all Zelda-esque. So you don't just feel like you're playing Dynasty Warriors, but skinned as Zelda. It's not like that at all. So with those bombs, you should be able to break the boulders and join Princess Zelda. Sounds cool, Impa. I love Impa in this game. I absolutely love her. She resembles Skyward Sword's Impa. She kind of looks like her, I guess, but obviously a lot younger. And no, I'm not talking about the old Impa in Skyward Sword. No, I'm talking about the younger version of her in Skyward Sword. regardless, she still seemed old. And this game, she made her look super badass. I hope she takes on this form in the next actual Legend of Zelda game, because this is a spin-off, of course, made by a third-party company, of course, not Nintendo. But regardless, this is such a fun game. This is definitely my favorite Wii U game of all time so far. Maybe when they release a Legend of Zelda game for the Wii U, it might change, but I don't know. I really like this game, I'll tell you that much. But here we are in the Westfield Keep. What we can do is we can completely, like, take down this gauge that appears under the map, and if we do so, once all the red has been depleted, we'll actually be able to take on a general, and by defeating the general, we can claim the keep itself. So that's our objective. Really simple, as you can tell. I'm just slaughtering through enemies, and we have like no upgrades, no additional combos. All of the certain items and things you're going to be obtaining within the game will allow you to do all of that stuff. But since this is the first level and we just started playing the game, it's not like that. So we're just going to have to deal with what we currently have. And now Zelda is actually the flag on the map. We can head up to her and see her fight. Yeah, she's actually making work in this game, unlike pretty much every other Zelda game where she didn't. But Link, look, the princess. Thanks, Proxy. I didn't know that was the princess. Now, I'm not entirely sure if Proxy has the same voice it had in The Legend of Zelda. What am I talking about? Hyrule Warriors for the Japanese version, because yeah, the way Proxy sounded in the Japanese version of this game was absolutely adorable. She was like, look, listen, kind of like Navi, but it just sounded really adorable. So I don't know if they changed it. I can't really hear the music that well because I'm just making so freaking loud. So yeah, could barely hear the music. But regardless, we're gonna go in and advance. And we got a Hylian Knight. I love the Hylian Knights. Obviously, we're much more important than that normal general knight that's speaking, but he needs help or something. I'm just gonna let him be. I don't care if he retreats, as long as your main person or ignore your base gets taken down, you are fine. So just do whatever you gotta do to advance, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna keep slaughtering enemies until I claim this central keep, and then we'll be able to advance. I actually want to collect all of the items within this level, because we can do that. We're playing as Link. Basically, for each game scenario and stage, there'll be certain characters you have to play as to get like heart pieces and certain weapons and items. And for this level, it's only for Link, so we're fine. We're gonna be able to do all of it as Link, and I'm playing on a normal difficulty. I might switch it to hard. Who knows? If I need to, I will. But we can have Zelda advance. Zelda is going to advance all the way to the Great Fairy Fountain, so we'll let her do her thing. Actually, I want to head up here and help out the Hylian Knight. I'm assuming he's getting slaughtered by some Lizalfos. And yes, he is. Lizalfo's almost dead and he's surrounded by knights, but I'm assuming he's in trouble. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and quickly kill this guy, and then we're able to advance. I think these guys are gonna do fine here. So goodbye, everybody. Yeah, head towards the Fairy Fountain with Zelda. Cool. I will in a second. I'm just a little busy. As you can tell, the X is blinking on the map, just letting you know, go there. I'm aware, but there are other things I want to do, you know? I'm a busy man, of course. I am a Knight of Hyrule, and yeah. This is absolutely crazy. It's crazy because, like, this is the game I pretty much dreamed of when, pretty much after I played Skyward Sword. I'm like, if they made a Zelda game where you play as Link, as a normal Hylian Knight fighting for Hyrule, like the Battle of Hyrule to save the kingdom and everything, that would be so badass. And you can play as other characters and stuff, and they did it. You know, the spin-off is pretty much what I've been looking forward to. I would like a Zelda game where it's, you know, the casual Zelda RPG and have all of those elements, but also having Link being a Knight of Hyrule and kind of a similar storyline, maybe not with different, like, worlds connecting to this one, because, yeah, for those of you who don't know, we actually have worlds from previous Zelda games like Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, and Ocarina of Time a part of this game, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about in a bit. I don't really want to spoil how this happens, but we're gonna go ahead and advance with Zelda and take out this outpost guard. And a Skulltula appeared on the map, it seems, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that first, because How these Skulltulas work is they appear on the map for a short period of time at a random point within the level. It's not necessarily random, just at a certain point at a certain time within the stage. And yeah, you gotta quickly collect it as soon as you can, because if you don't, you'll miss out on something pretty rad. And obviously I'm gonna be getting all 100 of them, so we gotta start collecting them now. In here we can find a pot that will yeah, just replenish our life. Not bad, but I need to head to where the Skulltula is. It's just somewhere around that giant web that's here on the map. You're supposed to head here and look for it, and if you walk slowly, the music does change, or rather it gets lower, and you can hear the Skulltula as you slowly approach it. The closer you are, the louder it gets, of course. And yeah, there we go. We got ourselves an illustration piece. With that, we'll be able to see a pretty cool poster in the gallery section of the game. And after we complete the level, it will let us know which one it is, so that's not bad. But head into the fairy fountain immediately and break your way in. We need to do that now. Quickly, help me break down the wall. Alright, we gotta stop wasting time because Zelda is really anxious. She can't wait any longer, so I'm gonna do that. That was pretty much our objective, but I wanted to get the Skulltula as soon as I can, so we did that instead. Hopefully, she's not upset, but look at the graphics, guys. We can see Hyrule Castle, all of these enemies, the ground. Link is running super duper fast. It's just amazing. But yeah, okay, here we go. We opened it up, and if we head forward, Zelda will be ready to pray to the fairy fountain. So here, alright, this way, we must pray to the great fairy together. Alright, so how to pray, my friends, is by clicking the Y button. And also there's a checkpoint, so mission start. Let's click it. There we go. Put your hands up. We're calling the great fairy. Yeah. And this is a great fairy from, well, not necessarily from, but she resembles the one from Ocarina of Time and I guess Majora's Mask. Look at that. So she blessed us with this. She's taking our bombs from us. But what she's gonna do is she's gonna create a super bomb. She's also taking the Goron's food. Doesn't the Goron need bombs? Well, no, take it. I mean, he used rocks, but still. And she creates a super bomb, which is literally a nuke that's gonna fall down and kill a bunch of enemies that will go into our kill counter. There we go. We got 590 kills or something. So not bad. You did it. The enemy forces have suffered a great loss. Yes, they have, Zelda. Thanks for noticing, I guess. I don't know why I should thank you. But now, we're going to go ahead and continue. So, what is going on here? Alright, so more tips. I can avoid that because, like I said, I will explain it myself. And we'll get into all of that when the time comes. But I believe what we want to do now is make our way forward. Impa is telling Princess Zelda to hold back. We can manage the battle from here. I understand. May the goddesses protect you. Alright, sounds good. Alright, our objective here is, well, now that Zelda has left the battle, something is going to happen. Look at that, the Dark Wizard appeared. Hey, he copied our catchphrase. He said, hiya. That is uncool. But this is the boss. This is basically the main objective now, is to kill the boss. And by doing so, we'll be able to progress and complete the stage. This is the fire-breathing King Dodongo. Now, I'm gonna let him do his thing. I'm gonna actually avoid him entirely, for now at least. Look at that, he broke through, and I believe we actually have to head there to head behind him, because I want to head back to those walls that are behind him and kill all of the enemies chilling there. That is my goal. So mission start, defeat King Dodongo. Okay, that is cool, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Here we got our little Zelfo chilling out. I'm gonna quickly kill him and get this place for mine. Basically, if you wanna assure yourself to get all of the items like heart pieces and weapons, and you don't want to skip out on any of them within each stage, you want to kill all the enemies in each wall and claim them all for yourself. Because yeah, the more you have, the more likely chest will appear or something like that, and also makes it generally easier to continue on. So there we go. We're picking up these small Triforce like pieces, and basically what those do is they allow us to increase the gauge for our special, which is our Muso, and we also have a magic meter. The magic meter allows us to do some pretty cool combos, but I'm gonna go ahead and head up here, and I'm actually gonna use it. So by clicking the R button, There we go. Now we are super strong, and once the magic bar depletes completely, we're going to do a super cool combo attack. So look at that. King Dodongo broke through the central keep. I don't really care, but this is the attack. Hiya! Yeah. Now let me kill this guy real quickly. He's slowly advancing to the next base. I really don't care, though, and now we have this for ourselves. Yay! We got our allies spawning here, which is nice, and that's the main reason why you want to take care of all of these walls. It's pretty important. But let's go ahead and do this one as well. I'm going to go ahead and do a spin attack. I love doing the Musou in this game. I believe in this game it's just called special attack or whatever, but in Dynasty Warriors it was called Musou, so yeah, I'm going to just call it that. I think it sounds better. Plus in Japanese this game is literally called Zelda Musou Edition, so I don't know. That's my reason. That's it. Just because this game in Japanese is called Zelda Musou Edition, I think I'm going to roll with it. So somebody send us support. Shut up, dude. I love the way he yells, though. Like, he needs help, but I don't care. I'm going to destroy this, and a chest has appeared. This chest is going to give us a special item. If you look at the way the chest looks, it's not just a simple wooden chest. It looks different. And inside this chest will be a piece of heart. With this piece of heart, it will increase our maximum life gauge by 1. Literally 1 piece of heart? That's weird. Or I think it starts, restores all your health and increases your maximum health by 1 heart. Not bad. And it's telling us how we're supposed to find them and how each character in each level has its own heart that you're supposed to collect. Or their own hearts. So, like I said, for this level, it's only Link, and here's, I believe, the heart container within this level that will be for Link, so by bombing that rock, we can find a chest under it, and there we go, we got ourselves a full-fledged heart container. Has increased our HP by 1 as well. I love how they kept that. It would have sucked if they actually had it similar to Dynasty Warriors, where your HP is like the life gauge like everybody else's, like a bar, instead of heart pieces. I think it's so cool how they have it heart pieces. It's pretty rad, but we've collected everything we needed to collect within this level. We got the golden skeleton, we got a heart piece, we got a heart container, and we are good to go. So I'm just gonna quickly kill this guy, and then I'm gonna advance down to the center of the map where we can help our allies defeat King Dodongo, because I've been avoiding him quite a bit and it's time to actually get rid of him. It's so cool how fast they run in this game, and it looks super badass. I was at first kind of upset that there weren't horses within this game, but then I realized that each character runs extremely fast, and I honestly prefer that. So yeah, don't get too irritated, guys, when I'm constantly killing enemies and avoiding my allies here. They'll survive. I'm not too scared. Look at that. We have 2,000 kills. Why not, you know, rack up more kills? Who cares about our team? But there we go. We're close to him, so impressive. Hyrule is fortunate to have you. Thanks, Impa. I appreciate it. Alright, so we gotta throw bombs in him, just like how we would in The Legend of Zelda, you know, games. Like, after enough time when you fight him, you actually just throw bombs in him. And we want to keep attacking him with these basic Y attacks, or we can do combos or whatever. Basically, the objective here is to get him down to where the... oh, okay, I gotta quickly... Oh, no, gotta throw more bombs! I'm not close enough, am I? Nope, I was not close enough, sadly. I was too busy trying to kill off other enemies. But we're gonna keep attacking him until he wants to suck in more fire, like breathe in fire so he can spit it at us. And once he does that, we can attack him. But, yeah. Basically, I was avoiding my allies because it doesn't really matter. The allies are actually useless on their own. So you gotta help them out, but I don't think it necessarily does matter. But back to what I was saying about the like hexagon gauge that's on top of him. Our objective is to actually get him to fall down, and then we gotta make sure it depletes. Because if it does, look at that, Imp is also attacking. But if it does, we'll be able to do a really cool combo. So I think we're gonna be able to do it now and actually kill him. Let's see if we can kill him right now. Yes, we have. Yeah, it does like half of his HP. And the stronger we get, the more damage we'll be able to do to him. But that does that. We picked up a weapon. You want to make sure you pick up all the weapons the enemies drop. And whatever else, like hearts and things. They're not bad, but it's over. So well fought, troops. This is why we never give up. General Impa, terrible news. The enemy wizard has seized the castle. Oh, no, guys. The music has stopped. So, the beast was just a distraction? Where is Princess Zelda? Is she safe? We can't find her anywhere.
No.
What? That's impossible. Zelda's missed, guys. We can't locate Princess Zelda. I pray she's safe. I must ask for your help in finding her. I trust you are willing? Link, be worthy of wearing this tunic.
The Triforce is the harmonious union of power, wisdom, and courage. It has been the object of countless battles between the forces of light and darkness. Each time the Triforce fell into the clutches of evil, Hyrule was plunged into misery. But in every age, a hero, clad in green, would restore peace to the land. During one of these dark times, the legendary hero split the spirit of evil into 4 fragments, sealing each away to finally break the cycle of destruction. 3 of the fragments were scattered across time and space. The final fragment was sealed in a sacred temple built upon holy ground, imprisoned by the blade of evil's bane.
So that was a cutscene with actual narration. Yeah, I actually really love it. I love the narrator's voice. It's pretty cool, and yeah, to me it was just a huge mind-blowing thing, just knowing that there's narration with, you know, a voice in The Legend of Zelda. But even though that's it, you only get narration from those kind of cutscenes, not from the characters or anything, but I don't care, I like it regardless. But that does it for the Army of Ruin. We have completed this stage, and this is the victory screen where we can see all of the rupees we've got, how many enemies we killed, bonus, clear, all of that, and you've collected some rupees. They can be spent on various things at the bazaar, so I guess we're gonna check out the bazaar is what the game wants. And look at that, we got ourselves a knight sword and another knight sword. You can actually get a bunch of the same weapon. We got a lot of that, and we can also get items that give us certain buffs and things, and you can equipped all of those stuff at the bazaar. And with the golden skeleton that we obtained in the level, we also got ourselves this piece here that will give us a small piece of the art illustration thing, which is actually Princess Zelda's dress, so not bad. And this is the first time I actually played the first level in story mode or legend mode. We also unlocked free mode, adventure mode, challenge mode, and the gallery, and we can now battle as Impa, a new character, and this is her weapon, the Giant's Knife. I'm really excited to play as her, but with all of that said and done, let's go ahead and save the game and see what's next up in the select scenario. So I guess the game first wants us to check out the bazaar, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick Link, badge market, and I guess, okay, let's go ahead and close this. Oh, you can hear freaking Proxy in the background, but I'm gonna go ahead and equip him with the empty bottle. That will give us a bottle so we can replenish our HP if we get a potion inside of it. And yeah, there we go. I'm actually gonna, you know, mess around with the bazaar in just a second. But first off, I want to show you guys how this works. So the next stage is right up ahead. We just go ahead and jump into the next scenario. And the playable characters for this scenario is Link and Impa. The first one was only with Link, and as you saw, we collected the heart container, the piece of heart, and this golden skeleton, and we beat it on the normal difficulty. So we pretty much 100%ed this. We can come back and play on hard or play as any character in free play mode, but as long as we're playing the legend mode, which is the story mode, we have to play as Link. And in the next level, we can play as Impa and Link, and I'm most likely going to play as Impa so I can try out her. And we're also able to pick up a heart container for her. So I will have to come back to this level and pick up the heart piece that is only for Link within this level, but that can obviously be another time. I'm just going to focus on completing the legend mode as soon as possible, and then we'll jump back to all of the levels where we have to rebeat and stuff. So yeah, but before we do end off this episode, I'm going to go ahead and jump into Link and show you guys a little more about the Bazaar. Here we got that attack badge. With this, we can actually give him more combos, as you can see up on the top. And it's really cool, the items you get from this. Assist badge, training dojo, all of this. It's actually really cool, and I can't wait to actually start messing around with this. But we're going to need items that we get from certain games, or certain things. So let's go ahead and do this. We get the Goron tunic with the Zora skill. So there we go. We create a Goron tunic, and that's all we can do. We can actually do something up here. And with the Hornet Larvae, we also get something. Slightly increases the healing effect from heart pieces picked up in battle. And this effect is slightly reduces damage taken from fire element recommended stages. So yeah, they're all slight buffs to our character. With the rupees, we can buy more of these items, and we can also level up our character. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to wait to have a lot of rupees and a lot of items to get into that. But we kind of set up Link for the next stage, even though I'm going to be playing as Impa. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So I'm so excited to continue this Let's Play. Thank you all so much for watching the very first episode of Hyrule Warriors. I've been Zelda Master, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.